Use this simple bass to create next level Amapiano lock drums. What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another video, and today I'm going to create an Amapiano beat which is inspired by Sleazy and Mellow, and this time it's really inspired by Sleazy and Mellow. So let's get started. So first let's adjust the BPM to 112, and I'm going to start off with some stock plugins from FL Studio. So let's start off using Citrus. I'm just going to scroll through the presets. So I found this harpo preset. And let's start off with the chord progression. I'm going to create a dark chord progression. So I'm going to adjust the scale to, let's say, C sharp. So let's start off with this C sharp. Let's add an A like this. For now, we're going to copy just one of the rhythms. And then we're going to add a note within the scale which really adds that dark vibe. Oh, that's it right now. Play around, something like this. Almost sounds like a drum melody or something. Then just add the C. We could definitely start off by using a melody like this. I'm just gonna add some more layers. So in this case, let's use another Citrus preset. I'm gonna use a bass. Let's use just a random one, deep 2, then just follow the notes. Maybe just play around with the position. So this already sounds great. So right now let's add some more layers. And in this case, I'm going to use a typical plugin which is used in a lot of Amapiano beats. Let's use Purity. I'm going to add one of my favorite Amapiano elements, which is the Tremolo Signal. Always an awesome layer. So right now let's clone this one. And we're going to pick another synth. So let's pick an R. So let's use this bright R bells. Just gonna copy the exact note from the tremolo into this one. Definitely lower down the volume. And maybe add another synth. So let's use Citrus again. Just simple. Use your root note, which is C, just again. And if you're having trouble creating simple melodies like this, Melodics has the perfect solution for you. Melodics helps you build your skills when it comes to a keyboard, drum pad, or pad controller. And Melodics also has over 1500 choruses, and you receive real-time feedback. I also started with the first choruses, and I really enjoyed using the Melodics app. I think it's really helpful to practice your piano skills. And this is also something which you could directly implement into creating beats in FL Studio. And Melodics is also giving away $1,000 for anyone who signs up using the link which is in the description. And you also get a big discount on the annual or monthly subscription. This deal will end at the end of the month, so make sure to check it out. So a big thanks for Melodics for participating in this video. So let's open up the Amapiano Producer Kit from one shots. Let's pick a deep kick in this case. And of course, just a simple 4x4 kick, which is pretty much in the background. So right now I'm going to draw this one into the arrangement, and I'm going to add a shaker loop. Drum loops and then shaker loops. So let's add shaker loop 2. Select it, select the paint function like this. Sung. So right now let's add some more drum one-shots. So for example, let's start off with an Openhat. Let's use this one. And then adjust the sample. Adjust the fade out. So right now let's add a drum which contains a lot of mid or maybe a little bit of low frequencies. So I'll pick a tom. This one sounds perfect. Maybe just boost it so it clips like this. So I like it this way. Then just follow that rhythm again. Maybe play around with the pitch. So for example, to A. So played around with the velocity, and this one has a crazy amount of rhythm to the beat. Maybe even more, crank it up. So some of the elements are just too loud, so I'm gonna link it to the mixer. Also link my drums to the mixer. In this case, let's add some chorus. So let's use the tune 6. Makes it way darker when you add some chorus to a synth or a chord progression like this. So right now I'm gonna add some more toms to the beat. That sounds perfect right there. Let's add another one. Another great addition to the beat. Right now let's select a random percussion. Percussion 4. Lower down the volume. So already start to feel like a real Amapiano beat. For example, I'm gonna add a snare. This one, I always like to use this one in my beats. And make sure this one follows the tom rhythm in this case. Or maybe randomize it a little bit like this. Oh. So right now it's time to add the log drum. So I'm gonna add the Fruity DX10. Let's open up the log drum. I'm gonna use the log drum presets from Amapiano sample pack. So let's pick a random one. So log drum preset 3. The short one. So maybe let's adjust it. Add maximum volume. And then start off with the root note, for example. So that's it, copy it again. And select this one octave higher. So this is the second part. So still sounds very simple and is maybe a little bit too much in the background because the log drum does not contain a lot of low frequencies. And most of the times you guys add an E flute. But in this case, I'm going to create something from scratch. And I'm going to use the 3 USC. Pretty simple to create a simple sine or something similar to the E flute using this plugin. So I'm going to create a simple bass. Just as 1 to 0 or -24 semitones. And then play around to add some more mid frequencies, which is the second oscillator, which is tuned 12 semitones higher. Like this. And let's just copy this one into this one. Name this one bass. And then we're gonna open up the settings, the envelope, and then create an envelope like this. Oh! Gives the log drum way more power. So right now let's add some more saturation to the log drum, and I'm going to use the Saturn too, but you could also use the Fruity Soft Clipper. And then I'm going to select saturation, gentle saturation. Sounds way much better. And right now let's pick a random one. So let's add bite. I'm gonna pick a preset. So distortion, let's start off with the first one. Right now it's getting way too loud, so reduce the volume. And right now we're gonna open up an EQ. So I'm gonna use the Pro Q3. And I'm gonna use a high cut to remove a little bit of the high frequencies, which are caused by the saturation and distortion. A little bit. Perfect lock drum. And right now we're going to make it a little bit more interesting. So let's open up another layer using the Fruity DX10. And I think this stock preset sounds pretty cool. So maybe just like this, something at random, which is not used in Amapiano at all. Let's link it to the mixer and then remove the high frequencies, lower down the volume. And of course layer the bass. So we want to add a bass. 1 octave higher. That sounds perfect. So right now I've created all the layers, and right now let's move on creating the arrangement. So I've just created the arrangement and the outcome of this beat is just crazy. So I'm going to show you some of the simple tweaks. So this is the lock drum. So I've used EQ just to boost a little bit of the low frequencies, and it sounds like this. A little bit more distortion. So it doesn't sound like a regular lock drum which is used in Amapiano, just slightly different, but I think that's awesome. You always experiment. Of course, added some typical Amapiano effects, so we're now going to have a listen to the final outcome. So I hope you enjoy it. So a down riser, simple intro. Added some more reverb to the harpo chords. Maybe adjust the volume a little bit too soft. The tom coming in. Building her up. So made an animation clip. Bassline coming in. Also the bell arp. Just added this EQ to the bell arp to remove some of the high and low frequencies. Still building up. Use this animation clip to remove some of the low frequencies from the deep bass 2. Rising effect. Made an adjustment to the snare. Following or going along with the lock drum. Lock drum going crazy. Same as the snare. Machine coming in, 1 octave lower, pitch it down. The tom is coming in again right here. Still simple arrangement. Use this limiter on the master, control the gain. So that's it for this beat, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed creating this beat, and I hope it was very helpful for you to create something similar. So right now I'm gonna wrap up the video. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.